Imagine an astronaut untethered, drifting silently away from their ship. Now imagine every electronic system on that spacecraft goes dark. No telemetry, no comms, no navigation. What happens next? Can we still find them, or are they lost forever in the black? Set the scene 0:15 to 0:40. First, let's be clear. Space rescue is already one of the hardest things humans do. If an astronaut becomes separated but the ship is still functional, GPS, radios, radar mission control, and the crew have real options. But when the ship's electronics die, everything gets much harder. No beacons, no live location data, no automatic tracking, key physics and tracking possibilities 0:40 to 1:30. Even without electronics, physics still helps. Objects in orbit follow predictable paths. If we know the last known position and velocity of the astronaut and ship, ground teams can calculate where they should be, but only approximately. Small forces like tiny thruster firings, solar radiation pressure, or a tiny push from the astronaut's suit can change the drift over time. So prediction becomes a narrowing cone of possible locations, not a point on a map. Visual spotting is one route. Crewed vehicles or other nearby spacecraft could perform visual searches, scanning the predicted path. Optical telescopes from Earth can sometimes spot bright objects in low Earth orbit, but a single human in a suit is tiny and faint. Nighttime passes, strong sunlight glints off visors, or reflective panels might help, but luck plays a role. Life support and survival time 1:30 to 10. How long the astronaut survives matters more than tracking complexity. Spacesuit life support limits oxygen, CO removal, thermal control, battery life are finite, usually hours to maybe a day or two in extreme emergency suits. If the suit runs out of oxygen, rescue becomes moot regardless of tracking success. So time is the enemy. Possible rescue strategies to 10 to 2:40. If the ship's crew can move, they may attempt a coordinated manual retrieval using tethers, grappling arms, or flying the vehicle into a rendezvous. Ground control can command other nearby spacecraft to assist. In international missions, nearby assets from partner agencies might be redirected. If electronics are down, crews rely on visuals, manual piloting, and carefully planned burns. Conclusion and human note to 40 to 3 o'clock. So, yes, there are ways to find and rescue an astronaut even if a ship's electronics fail, but success depends on quick detection, remaining life support time, predictable orbital motion, and a lot of precision work and a bit of luck. Worst case, without oxygen or rescue capability, an astronaut could be lost. Space is beautiful and brutally unforgiving. If you liked this breakdown, drop a comment and tell me what rescue method you'd try. For more space survival stories and science explained, this is Space 94.